Welcome to The Explainer. Have you ever wondered what it is that separates the people who just power through challenges from those who seem to get stuck? Well, today we're going to dig into the core beliefs that really drive action and achievement. We're going to use a really cool psychological framework to understand what it actually takes to get things done. Okay, so this all really kicks off with one big question, one that I'm pretty sure we have all asked ourselves at some point or another. Is it just raw talent? Or maybe it's luck? Well, what the research tells us is that the answer is something way deeper. It all comes down to a person's underlying sense of personal agency. And this whole idea, it pretty much breaks down into two different mindsets. So on one side, you have what we'll call the agentic person. This is someone who is motivated, they aim high, and they keep going. For them, failure is a lesson. But then, on the flip side, you've got the non-agentic person. They tend to have lower aspirations, and often when something doesn't work out, they just kind of accept it without really digging into why. So what is it that even drives us to act in the first place? Before we can even talk about goals, it turns out that all of us are pretty much wired with three deep, universal psychological needs. Yeah, according to this really powerful idea called self-determination theory, we are all naturally motivated to satisfy these three things. First, we all want to feel competent, that feeling that we're capable and we can master things. Second, we need relatedness, that sense of connection with other people. And finally, and this one is so crucial, we need autonomy, the feeling that we're the ones in control of our own lives and our own actions. And here is where it gets really, really interesting. Any action that we take to meet those needs, you can actually break it down into a super simple three-part structure. Think about it. Every single goal-oriented thing you do involves these three pieces. First, there's you, the agent. Then there's the means. That's your strategy, your plan of attack. And finally, you've got the ends. That's the outcome, the goal you're trying to hit. This model basically shows how those three parts, the agent, the means, and the ends, form this triangle of action. But the real key here isn't the points of the triangle, it's the arrows connecting them. See, these connections represent a set of really powerful beliefs that determine whether we actually move forward or just give up. All right, so let's break down these three core beliefs, the ones that connect the corners of that triangle. Because how you view these connections, well, that determines whether you act with confidence or not at all. First up, we've got something called control expectancy. This is the direct line connecting you, the agent, all the way to your goal, the ends. It's really just your raw expectation about your own ability to achieve that outcome. It really just boils down to this simple internal question. Do you believe you're actually capable of getting the result you want? And notice, this is a gut feeling. It's not even about how you're going to do it yet. So for example, a student might have a strong control expectancy. They just believe, yeah, I can get an 85 on this test. This is their overall expectation about the outcome, even before they've planned out a single minute of studying. Okay, next up, we look at that connection between your strategy and the goal. This is what's called means-ends beliefs. It's your general understanding of what actually causes success in a certain area. So this belief answers that question of causality. What does it actually take to succeed here? Is it about effort? Is it just innate talent? Is it luck? Your answer to this question is what's going to shape the strategies you think are even worth trying. So that same student we were talking about might have a means-ends belief that the key factor, the means to getting a good score, is just putting in enough study time. They believe that studying is what causes good grades. And finally, we get to what might just be the most important connection of them all, agency beliefs. This is the link between you, the agent, and your chosen strategy, the means. This is where the rubber really meets the road. It's not enough to just know what it takes to succeed. You have to believe that you personally have what it takes to execute that strategy. So here's the crucial point. The student believes that studying leads to good grades, and they believe that they, personally, are capable of putting in that necessary effort. And when you have that, wow, that is a powerful, powerful combination. So when you put all three of these beliefs together, what you think is possible, what you think it takes, and what you think you've got, you get this really precise blueprint for personal agency. Essentially, your motivation, your persistence, your actions, it's all shaped by your internal answers to these questions. Can I get the outcome I want? What does it take to get there? And do I have what it takes to do it? The source material sums this up beautifully. Personal agency is all about knowing what it takes to achieve your goals And, just as critically, knowing whether I've got it. This framework gives us a really powerful lens to look at our own challenges. So the next time you feel stuck, ask yourself, which of these beliefs is the weak link right now? Do you not believe the goal's even possible? Do you not know what strategy actually works? Or do you doubt your own ability to execute that strategy? The answer to that question might be the only thing you need to get moving again.